Hello, welcome to today's edition of Pegasus Test. On today's edition, we're covering the LBV88 grenade launcher version. The LBV88 came in two versions that I know of, and that was the rifleman's version, which had the 4 pockets holding 6 magazines plus 2 grenades, and the grenade version for the 40mm Grenadier carrying the M203. Now, this vest has pockets that are specifically configured to the 40mm grenades, and let's go over how that is laid out. Okay, so here's the front of the vest. Each panel is configured identically. So on the panel along the bottom you have 5 pouches for carrying 40mm HEDP grenades. Then you have a horizontal pouch for doing the exact same thing. And then a vertical pouch near the edge of the vest on the inside quarter of it. And 7 pouches total for carrying regular 40mm HEDP. Above it you have 2 pockets, and these are slightly longer pockets that are open on the bottom, so you can put in illumination type or longer type grenades, and you get 2 per side. So you have a total of 14 standard pouches for HEDP and 4 pouches for illumination type flares. Along the bottom of the vest you'll find these straps here. This is designed to lock in your GI Alice type web belt, because you will need that on this vest, because as you notice, I didn't mention magazine pouches. That's right, the vest is strictly configured for carrying grenades. And if you need to carry magazines for the M16 portion of your 203, you have to attach conventional GI mag pouches to your web belt. Moving up, you have an adjustment strap here for height along the front, connected to 2 generously padded shoulder pads, and 1 on each side. And you have webbing here for connecting your Alice pouch or admin pouch, whatever you need. Also, you have this strap here with a snap on it. The intended purpose of that strap is for attaching the miles system. So when you're training, you can just snap the system around your web gear. In reality, it really works good as a cord or hydration tube keeper, and it really excels at that. As we flip the vest over, you find there's a whole lot going on in the back. So right here you have this back panel, and that also has keepers right here for attaching to the web belt. Above it you have a strip of webbing designed to attach Alice type clip devices. Let your imagination be your guide. And you have 2 tie-down rings. In my experience in the past, I have found that it's best to attach your butt pack there, or actually attach the butt pack to the web belt, and then use the D-rings on the top of the butt pack to attach here by 550 cord or some other means that works best for you. You can adjust the girth of your vest on each side with this system right here, which is 550 cord laced like it was on a boot, and it has a lace keeper right here that's held in place by friction. You pull it down to loosen it up. When you get it to where you want, just move it forward and lock it in, and it uses friction. Do not trust friction locks. They will eventually work themselves loose. So I would suggest, once you get this vest configured the way you want it, tie it in place and knot it. Moving up the vest, you have an H-harness type setup here, and it's fully adjustable. And when you get to the cross piece here on the across your blade of your shoulders, you have a nice generous thing here for attaching things with Alice clips or routing tubes or cables. And right here you have a strip that's Alice compatible. And a good thing to mount right there is your pouch for your PRC 68, 126, or 128 radio. It'll mount right there perfectly, which is super handy. Okay, we have 2 LBV88s side by side. One on the left is the rifleman's version. The one over on the right is the Grenadier's version. And on the screen, it's a little hard to tell the differences somewhat due to the camouflage doing its job rather well. But let's go for comparison. So here on this panel, you have a mesh panel for breathability, and you have 2 magazine pouches. The outermost one holds 2 magazines, the innermost one holds 1. Below that, you have a pouch configured to hold 1 fragmentation grenade. Now if you look over here on the Grenadier vest, on the same panel, it's different. You have all these pouches for different types of 40mm grenades. You have no hand grenade pouch, you have no magazine pouch, and the material here is not this mesh breathable material. Flipping the vest over to the back side, this is where you really notice the difference. As you can see on the left, the rifleman's vest, lots of mesh material. As you see over on the right, no mesh material whatsoever. It's solid. So there you go. You're going to get more breathability out of the rifleman's vest versus the Grenadier vest. We hope you found this edition of Pegasus Test helpful and informative. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and tune in for future reviews of field gear.